All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Hakwadash. And we say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem Hakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. When the time of the end, 2023, which is the hopeful year, the Yahbashim Yahushai establishes and fulfills all the prophecies, beautiful things in the beautiful times that we're in. So let's jump into this. I'm excited about this video because it's been on my spirit to do for a few days now, just because, you know, the spirit of health is in Israel, you know, the spirit of taking care of yourself. And I'm gonna back those precepts up because we ask for certain things and the Lord gives us what we need. And a sound body is above all riches. And we'll see that here shortly. But this is something that is close to me. Close and dear to me, if you want to say. So I figured, you know, I see in the spirit that, you know, the Lord really wants me to share this. And because I've shared this before, this has been something I've done periodically through the years. I started looking back at how long I've actually been taking this. And just, you know, the spirit just had me thinking, I've been taking this close to about 5 years solid. I'll say 5 years, a little bit more, give and take. Since I found this food, and the knowledge of it, I've been, you know, dealing with it. So I say at least 5 years. So I think I'm able to speak on this with a high confidence level because the one thing that you could say, you know, it's one thing to try something or do this, or if you're picking up something that, you know, is new, you're not going to see the benefits of it because the body, it takes time. You know, it takes a lot of time. Certain things are faster than the others, depending on your metabolism, depending on your body. But 9 out of 10 times, you need to try something for a while, at least a month, for your body to actually show the benefits of it. And, you know, the longer you use it, the better the benefits become of it. So let's jump into this. This is Moringa oleifera. Okay, that's the name of it, of the actual. It's not just Moringa, it's Moringa oleifera, if I'm pronouncing that last part right. So this has been something that I've shared throughout the years. It's been something that I've picked up and I put into my family's diet, put into my family's regimen. You know, so I trust I trust this with my, you know, my loved ones close to me, if you want to say that much. And I know a few brothers are on this regimen also too. But Moringa is a very powerful cleansing agent. It's a multivitamin. It's pretty much one-stop shop. If you're a poor person, which we all are poor, we're not all rich. We don't have the means to do the whole vegan and, you know, even eat good. And even when you're dealing with GMO and non-GMO, they still got pesticides in it. They still got things that can hurt you. Hurt the body. So this right here is a one-stop shop when you're trying to get your vitamin level right. You're trying to make sure that you have all the supplements that you need for your body, and then you add all those other things to it, and it just makes that regimen even better. So Moringa, let's go ahead and start. These are the tablets right here. So if you do get Moringa, this is what it's going to come looking like. Let me try to just zoom in on it. Let's go. So this is the leaf. The moringa, you can use every part of the moringa tree. You can use the leaves, the seeds, and the bark also. But this, why it's so it's a beneficial supplement, a beneficial plant, is that it purifies the body, and it also gives nutrients also too. So, and it grows in desert-like climates, and it can grow up to about 6 to 9 feet in 1 year. So it doesn't take that long to actually, you know, put in that work and to actually, you know, see the benefits of it. So Moringa is something that I've been, you know, putting in my regimen, putting in my body, and it just keeps me pretty much, it keeps me on that nutritional level, if that makes sense. And then on top of that, I add different herbs to my regimen, different smoothies. I drink a lot of greens, and I picked that up from the apostles and the elders, okay? You know, they strive for us to not just be, it's more than Esau's the devil, okay? So let's go right into Salakia. Let's go here. Okay. The benefits, the benefits of moringa. Okay. Um, let's go right here. Moringa is also used to purify water because I was saying that earlier. If we look right here, you can see the process that moringa does to water. We'll play this real quick. I really don't want to have the, strike me, hopefully, because there's a lot of plays on it. So let's get to the point. So what they do, they put the seed husk in the actual water, and then the water, it sits there. You see there, and you can see on the right hand side that the water is actually it's attaching. So how this happens is that the seeds bind to particulates. Okay, so it binds to particulates. And once it binds to those particulates, it makes them heavier and it can't stand to the water. And then what happens is when you consume the seeds and you consume the moringa, the seeds are better for the water purification. Now they're starting to add it to sand filters. So moringa is actually becoming like a sand filter slash, it's becoming a super filter, if you want to say that much. And when you put it with the sand, it binds those particulates to the sand and leaves it there while nothing but pure water. And you can store it indefinitely. So this is something to pick up if we're coming to some times where we may not have access to a lot of supplements or good groceries. Who knows what kind of food is going to be around in that time. So this would be a very good supplement to pick up just to have in the house. And I pick up more than one bottle. Don't pick up just one. Get two or three if you can, just because you take two a day. And then, two a day, time to do the math. So I'd pick up 2 or 3 bottles. And if you're adding it to your family's regimen too, it'd be a good thing, especially the children. Your kids are being sent to school. They're not eating the full nutrients that they need. Their minds aren't running right. So this is a good way for them to have their well-rounded nutrients, and not in one-stop shop. And then if you want to add other things, by all means, be my guest. All right. So let's go right to the health benefits. Now, let's actually see the benefits of moringa. It says, why is moringa good for you? All right. Moringa oleifera is a tree with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Its health benefits may range from speeding up the wound healing and managing blood glucose, which is very important. Your blood glucose level affects a lot of things, especially the way your body is circulating. A lot of times where Jake gets into those arteries, clogged arteries, is from the diet and because the blood is not functioning the way it should. Okay. So that's why this is a very good, it's a well-rounded supplement. That's why, through the spirit, I wanted to start here because this is my basis, it's a good foundational herb. Okay. Just because it covers a lot of areas in the body. And then on top of that, you add whatever that it doesn't take care of, which is not much. But let's keep reading. It says also known as the drumstick tree, the miracle tree, and it says the Ben oil tree. Bun oil tree, son of oil. That's Bun. And it says, or the horseradish tree. And then that's where you get the bitters. It's not a coincidence because we eat horseradish during the time of Passover. All right, when we have the Passover meal, we eat horseradish to remind us of the bitterness of Egypt. But bitters are also good for the body, very good. A lot of the good herbs are bitter. It says people have used moringa for centuries due to its health benefits. In this article, find out what moringa is, which benefits it might offer, and possible side effects. And those two are limited. The side effects, I haven't really, ran across too many of them just because my body's so used to it now that, I can take 2, 3, I can even take 4. If it's been a few days or if it's been a week since I've been able to get a shipment in of the moringa, I'll take 4, just to jump start it again. It says moringa contains many essential compounds such as vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, C, calcium, potassium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus. And these are all beautiful for the body. All right. I'll allow you to go into all these. I'll leave the article. The article is right here, Medical News Today. And the title is Why is Moringa Good for You? Okay. And it says, what are the benefits? Around the world, many people traditionally use moringa as food and for medical purposes, protecting and nourishing skin and hair, which I've seen benefits of just because, my hair, grows. I can't tell you like, oh man, I don't know how it is without it. So that's all I'm going to say. And, my hair grows pretty good. My daughter's hair grows pretty good. So I've seen the benefits in it when it comes to the actual skin and hair. Something that I noticed, but it's not because, like you said, you take it so long, you get used to seeing your skin like that. And I'm not used to seeing it without it because it's been so long. Research involved animals have suggested moringa seed oil may help heal skin wounds, heal skin wounds more quickly. One way it might be do this is by reducing oxidative stress. Moringa seed oil may also have benefits for hair health, according to some experts. And I might have to jump into the hair oil. I've always had the actual supplements, but Lord willing, hopefully this weekend I can try to looking for the oil, and I'll order some, and then I'll try that also too. It says treats edema. Edema is when fluids build up in the body's tissue. For instance, that can affect a lot of times if you're trying to work out or if you're trying to lose weight. That water weight. That's what they call it, water weight. Okay. It says because of inflammation, ear edema can cause tissue swelling around the ears, usually because of inflammation. In one study, applying moringa seed oil reduces skin inflammations in mice with ear edema. This suggested that anti-inflammatory properties and more of moringa may help treat ear edema. Through more research is needed. Okay. But that's something that, I really haven't dealt with. But the majority of the rest of this article is going into things that benefit the body. It says protecting the liver. Moringa might help protect the liver against non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It says it's in one study that so if you drink, all right, this is something that you always have to do in your the means and always look at things, especially with drinking. But it also helps that. Not saying hey toss back, but in one research, fed guinea pigs a diet containing moringa leaves. Those that consumed the higher concentrate of moringa had lower cholesterol and triglyceride levels. So like if I can't pronounce that, I'm not a great speller, but it says in the less inflammation in the liver, preventing and treating cancer. So this one-stop shop, man. Moringa contains properties that might help prevent cancer. For example, it contains nazimsin, a compound that suppresses the development of cancer cells, because we all have cancer in us. Cancer is something that's produced in the body, but at a low level. That's why Esau's found to inflammate our cancer by the food we eat, the chemicals, and the different surroundings that we put around ourselves. Okay, it says and the other parts of the plant may have properties that can kill cancer cells. And further research confirms this. They could prove useful in treat breast, liver, and cholesterol and other cancers. What is that? Coretical? Treating stomach upset. Upset stomachs. Moringa extracts might help treat some stomach disorders. For instance, fibrous pods can benefit digestive health and may help prevent colon cancer. See, moringa leaves have shown to lactive effect, making moringa a possible option for contraceptions. Oh, constipation. For constipations, it says in one study, moringa reduces stomach acidity by around 85%, suggesting it could prevent peptic ulcers. It says moringa antibiotic and antibacterial properties may help prevent the growth of pathogens that can cause inflammation, fighting food-borne bacteria infections. I mean, the list goes on. Look, Goes all the way down to 15. Treats sickle cell disease. So if a lot of brothers are dealing with that, if brothers are dealing with that, you can go ahead and pick that up. Also improves health, eye health. I mean, it's a one-stop shop. So it's a very beautiful thing to just put into your regimen if you haven't done it already. And if you have, I'd suggest taking it a little bit more, especially in the times that we're in. So get your supplies up while they last. All right, because I'm sure you saw us trying to, because the bottle that I have now, they switched it up. My herb guy, he had to look at different places because they're trying to do. That's why it's called organic. So they're trying to GMO it, just because they see not GMO it, but they're trying to alter it a little bit. Especially when they put it in capsule form, they'll mix it with something. They'll put poison in there pretty much. Things that aren't good for the body, which the Moringa has to do that much more work once you put it into your body. Okay, so let's go here. Let's get some precepts. This is the book of Sirach, Sirach 1 and verse 18. It says, fear the Lord. It says, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish. So it's not a coincidence that the apostles and elders are going into cleanses. They're going into herbs, and because that's a part of this truth. Once you learn the truth and you go into the deeper depths of the truth, health comes with that. Because we have a dietary law for a reason, but the Lord fine tunes that because the Most High knows health. He invented health. That's why the body has to run at a certain level with certain things for the body to be healthful. The pH level, all these things that we know now that we didn't know in the ancient world. The Lord just told us, and we were to believe him, but now we have the tangible proof because Esau says he's wiser than Daniel. So he searched out these things and seen that we do have a pH level. We do have certain things in our body that benefit, certain things that don't benefit. All right, which the biblical law has proven to be right 10 out of 10 times when it comes to dietary, what you should eat. Pork is a bad health, period. Choice meat, period. All right, processed any which way. Okay. And it says, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of Yahweh. So it's a gift to be healthy. Like you might pray for money, or you might be going through some hell in your life. But guess what? You might be healthy as a horse. So you are rich. You just have to see the benefits in what you do have. Be thankful for that, because you could have all the money in the world and be like, you'd be messed up. You couldn't even enjoy that money. You couldn't enjoy the life that you supposedly could live because your body's not healthy as it should be. So that's why the Lord said, my grace is sufficient enough for thee. Because he's given us the real riches that are important. Healthy mind, healthy body, being able to go out to camp, being able to do the things that we're doing, being able to take walks. You might have 100,000 in the bank and you can't even go into nature. I've seen certain of these rich people that are allergic to certain things and they can't live life. It's almost constrained. It's like, look at the Rothschilds, man. Look at the elites. They look terrible, man. They look terrible. All that money and they don't look healthy. Because the lifestyle that they live and the spirit that they're coming in. All right. Even if they have nutritionists and all these different things, guess what? Without the Most High's spirit blessing it, it's not going to flourish the way it should. But we don't need all those things. The Lord will take the simple things and the simple things that we do, and he'll magnify it. Because just like going back to the oil in the time of the Maccabees. All right. Where you have that where Feast of Lights, where you say the Lord made the oil last longer than it should. The same thing with our bodies. When we we might not have all the money in the world, but guess what? We say, hey, I trust in Yahweh Al Shai. I'll just get this. Same thing with me. My health is, I thank you, Lord, for my health. You know what I'm saying? I definitely thank that in my family around me, because I've pushed this very heavy, and I've pushed, because the proof is in the pudding. The best thing to do, just use yourself. You don't have to talk about it and say what it is. Just you be the proof. When somebody sees you doing good, then they have to be like, damn, what are you doing? See that? The same thing with this truth. We're letting our actions speak louder than words. What it say? I'm going to show you my faith by my works. I don't have to tell I went through that time when I was younger. You want to push this truth to the high mountains. You want to, change people because you're excited about it. But then you get older and you settled and you know that, hey, things aren't cut out for everybody, and everybody has their own speed when it comes to coming to the Most High. All right. This is Sirach 17 and verse 26. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into light of health, and hate thou in the abomination of vehemently. The Lord hates us, the world. The world we in now is wicked. The Most High's finna change it. Everything is on time with the Most High, man. Everything is on time. Everything is on schedule. Nothing is lacking out here. The Lord is finna make the earth beautiful again, no matter what Esau's done. All right? Sirach 30 and verse 15, and I'll end on this one. Health and good estate of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. Not just some wealth, not a piece of wealth, infinite wealth. So if the Lord has blessed you with a good sound body, you're infinitely healthy, man. You're wealthy. You're rich, because a rich man cannot buy a healthy body. He can try, but if the Most High don't want him to be healthy, guess what? It ain't gonna pan out. It ain't gonna pan out. All right. So that's the main thing. And I'm reading one more time. It says health and good estate of the body are above all gold, not just some gold, not a piece of gold. There's no amount of gold in the world you could trade for a healthy body, man. OK, you can't do it. That's why we are blessed. We're extremely blessed, because we went through all of this bullshit, eating high fructose corn syrup, all of these things that kill us, but we're still able to function at a high level if the Lord allows it. All right. And it says, in a strong body above infinite wealth. Let's go. All right. So Lord willing, it says edifying lesson. And I say this, get your supplies up, man. I'm actually on my last few. I'm about to take these two right now with my pH water. OK, I know they say it, but Lord willing, we're going to go in the spirit that it is H, less, especially above 7. You want to make sure to get your water there. And I also I drink Shungai water. That's going to be another episode in itself. But I'm going to start here and say, this is a good starting block, a good foundational herb in the health corner. So I pray this lesson was edifying, and I pray this finds somebody in need. This is who's ever listening that's meant to, get this is going to get it. And I suggest don't waste time. Get it today. If you get paid this weekend, go find some, Google health stores around you, and make sure you get the organic version. Make sure it says organic, non-GMO. Let's see there. Okay, non-GMO, vegan, go all of those, because it's definitely a niche. And make sure that health food store, just ask people, call the health food store and ask about the Moringa. Usually there's a manager that can tell you, hey, they order from a strong company. And if not, go online, superfood.com or superfood or sunfood and superfoods, and order it yourself. All right. So with that, I'll say, call Haloim Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Hakwadash. Say, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Bashem Hakwadash. Until the next time, I pray this has been an edifying lesson, and more now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.